We were pregnant. I was like, oh God, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Greetings kings and queens, and welcome back to another video. It's your girl Sha'z. If you're new, welcome. If you've been here, welcome back. On this platform I share hair care, lifestyle, and so much more. Guys, I want to encourage you. I want to challenge you to express yourself and express it with pride. For those of you who are new, if you haven't looked at my video with my 9th year lock anniversary, please do so, because this story time, which is very short and sweet, is an attachment from my lock anniversary and my second lock journey. Alright guys, so guys, in today's video I'm going to share with you why I took off my first lock journey because of pregnancy. Pregnancy made me do it. After a few years of going back into my natural roots, I decided, you know what, I started getting frustrated where my natural open hair was concerned. The reason why is I started getting busier with work, life, and school and all of that. So I just decided, you know what, locks might be the best thing for me at this point of my life. So I went and I started my first lock journey. Okay guys, so my husband and I, we decided, you know what, we want to start our family. We wanted to have our first child, so we started trying. It took longer than we both anticipated. So you know what, we said, you know what, let's just go ahead on a vacation and forget all of this, trying to get pregnant. And because guys, to be honest with you, I started kind of taking it on where I thought something was wrong with me. But we actually went to our doctor, and we both were all good. It was just that I think because of our hectic lives, and the doctor actually said that because I started taking it on, like every month, I have all these pregnancy tests in my bathroom, and I started, as females, as queens, anybody who has actually went through this, you all know, you all know how it feels. So I started feeling like, something might be wrong. So we went and we, looked into ourselves, make sure everything is working right, is working good and as supposed to. And we decided, you know what, let's just forget about all this baby making. And we went on vacation. We had an amazing time where, making baby was the last thing on our minds, right? So fast forward back a little bit further, we came back home and we started back into our normal routine, our normal lives. And then I started feeling like something might be there. But guys, in saying that, every month I always thought that something was always there, because when you want something, and especially a blessing as a child, like every month I thought I was pregnant, but I guess it wasn't my time yet, right? So we went on our merry ways, doing our thing. I went back into my school and all of that, etc. And I started feeling somewhat nauseated, and I was like, you know what, let me take that pregnancy test. And I was kind of hesitant because I didn't want to feel disappointed all over again. So you know what, my husband still encouraged me. He's always the hero. And he encouraged me, and I went and I took the pregnancy test, and I left it in our bathroom on the counter. I was so nervous, and I stepped out, and I was so nervous, guys. And we both there, just trying to stay positive as much as we could. And about a few minutes or so, I can't remember how long pregnancy test takes anymore. I went back and I took it up, and I closed my eyes while picking it up, to be honest. I was like and I pick it up and I open my eyes. But first I had to say like, Hussa! You all know I like to say hussa. I was like, hussa! And then I opened my eyes, guys, and I look at the test, and there it was. We were pregnant. I was like, oh God, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I took it. I went in our living room and I showed it to my husband. He lifted me up and we started jumping and crying and just thanking the God of the universe and just being overwhelmed and happy. Like all these emotions started hitting us like just one after the other. We was just overjoyed. And guys, okay, with all that being said, that was like the happiest moment. I mean, throughout the pregnancy was good, but I was sick for the entire 9 months, y'all. I was sick, like morning sickness. I had morning sickness. I had afternoon sickness. I had night sickness. I had midnight sickness. I had all kinds of sickness. I was just sick throughout my pregnancy. I couldn't eat. Even when my husband went to work and came back home, he could not come through the front door. He had to literally go through the back door, like the kitchen area, to come in. But before he approached me, he literally has to go rest, take a bath, then come towards me. Because guys, I would literally smell, you know, pregnant women, we are just so sensitive and so just emotional. Any scent, I would smell it from a distance. Like rubbing alcohol was one of my worst scents ever. And Iris soap and refresh soap, oh my gosh, I hated it with a passion. It stunk. Like it really, it was bad. I couldn't stand it. So when my husband went around all these other people, you know, and you know the different scent, and at the time my husband actually worked on an island where he had to take, you know, the boat to, you know, transportation, you know, I would smell the ocean, I would smell the sweat, I would smell everything. So I started feeling really sick. With all that being said, I started being really sick. And then back to my hair started getting like, I felt I could not stand my hair anymore. I could smell something from my hair. And guys, there was no stench because my husband smelled it. There was nothing because I took care of my hair. I would have my simple hair routine where I wash my hair, you know, and take care of my hair and all of that. But something about my starter locks got the best of me. And guys, I was like 3 to 4 months into my pregnancy. I couldn't take it anymore. So guys, I literally went and I cut the ends off, and I literally comb every lock out. Guys, when I was done, and I know I mentioned this in my first lock journey, when I was done with my hair, it took me like a week roughly. I felt so relieved. I felt good, you know, but was still sick. Don't get me wrong, I was still sick throughout my pregnancy. After getting rid of the locks, I was still sick, but I wasn't as irritated with my hair anymore, and that in itself was a plus for me. So guys, that is what I just, you know, decided, you know what, I've mentioned the story where I started my first lock journey, and I mentioned that I took it off because of my pregnancy, but I never went into details. I never went into depth as to why I took it off. So here you go, here you have it. I had something about it got on my nerves. It really did. I couldn't take it. I couldn't stand it. It irritated the heck out of me, and that is why I took my first locks out. And we went on throughout the pregnancy. Like I said, I was still sick, and we welcome our beautiful princess baby girl into the world. And a few years later, I came back to the same conclusion that, you know what, I want locks all over again. So if you all would like to hear more about that, you know, go and watch the my second lock journey and my 9th year anniversary. I went into depth where that is concerned. So guys, here you have it. that is why I got rid of my first lock journey. I do hope you all enjoyed this short, sweet story time. Anybody out there who has experienced what I did throughout my pregnancy, please comment down below and share your stories and your experiences with us. All right, guys, so with that being said, thank you so much for stopping by. Blessings, more life. Cheers.